recall, well, I don't know for certain, but I think that the way you, not the different endings. That's a little too intense. Yeah, you can tell I don't laugh much from how she says someone like me instead of just thanks. Okay, I'm back. God damn it. So there's no one who's energized, basically. Should take into me theatre, but here. Ah, God. You had to say no matter how boring, didn't you? You had one job, Hajime. One job. But looking at how I was when I was younger, I can see how she feels. There's actually a reason I started YouTube. Not sure if she's gonna like it, she probably won't, but... Hey, how's Relaxed Nerve?
Everyone.
Not really. Hey, Nekomaru, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really understand. No worries, everyone is like that first. You don't have to be scared, I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, lay down over there. Hold on, what are you talking about? I'm talking about it, obviously. You do want me to do it too, right? No! I just wanted to ask you what you do as a team manager. Oh, that's what it was. You should have said so earlier. You didn't let me.
What I mean is...
Let's see. Basically, it's my job to take care of athletes so they can give it their all. The technique varies for each sport, but every top athlete needs 3 essential things: physical fitness, visual acuity, and willpower. If an athlete wishes to strengthen these 3 essentials, then it's my job to prepare a solid and effective training regimen for them. A lot of the science behind the training is based off principles of sports medicine. It's a real challenge to bring out the maximum potential of each individual athlete.
Hold on!
What? You look surprised. No, it's nothing. He gave such a serious answer I don't really know what to say. However, what I told you just now is simply what every manager does. My special weapon is these fingers. What's up with your fingers? With the tips of these fingers, I can instantly relax tense muscles and promote maximum blood circulation. I can push out intravenous toxins like a waterfall and restore fatigue in an instant. As long as they're in my hands, each of my athletes can continue with their training and competition.
Attention!
That's right, even until they die. This is it. Truly, this original massage technique is my ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon? So he was referring to it as it in order to censor it. But isn't it dangerous to keep training when your body's exhausted? Since you're not the one standing on the battlefield, it's understandable that you would think like that. For some people, forfeiting in the middle of a match is a greater loss than death. During my training, I even met a clan of warrior women in the mountains who had such feudal tendencies. Ah, how nostalgic. Like you said, it may be a word that I don't really understand, but at least now I understand how important you are to your athletes. Hey, how'd you mate? You know just what to say to put me in a good mood. How about I give you a super version of... no thanks. Afterward, though, he kept getting a little too close to my personal space. I spent time with Nakamura for a bit. God, I don't know if she's gonna take this. Yeah, then I'll play this one. Yes, that's probably true. I've never been to a place like this before.
Sorry.
Oh god. I accumulated on so many levels when I was younger. I feel like she didn't have much fun. Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Fine, I'll hang out with Nekomaru. Hate the guy, but... Day 45. Nekomaru again. Hold it. If you cherish your life, it's better if you don't come any closer. Our magical beasts have first to kill. You mean your hamsters? I thought they were docile animals. Just as I thought, you knew nothing. You will know true terror if you look down on them just because they fit in your palm. I've had a hamster before. They are cruel devil beasts that will devour their parents, their siblings, and even their own children. Gondam, I've had a freaking hamster before. They're not that vicious. Their territoriality is frightening. They'll never stop attacking until their opponent is dead. Today's fight started when Sandy got greedy and encroached upon Jumpy's territory. Jumpy was knocked aside and his foot stepped into Magazi's territory. Magazi got angry and unleashed his own. Got onto Champy. I was able to quell their rage by sacrificing my left hand. But it may not be that easy next time.
Let me.
I know, the hamster I had when I was younger. Pingu. Don't judge. I was a little kid when I named it. It was a golden hamster. I think it was about 3.
How foolish of... Let's make history.
There are no problems in that regard. I have pupils all over. That's why I'm glad he died.
I can't stop drooling.
For the millionth time. Oh, Jabba Hot Pot. I was gonna say, for the millionth time, wipe your nose. Seriously, it's freaking seldom. I can't stop drooling. I hate you, but I spent time with Gundam today quizzing each other about animals. Don't get any closer, I already know what you're thinking. But you know that even I don't know. Now then, summon your familiar. Nope. Neither of them are here. No, I don't have anything like that. You've come challenging me many times. I thought you'd finally obtain at least one from me. Just as I thought, you're just a mere human, and a stranger like that. You're a stranger. Despite what you're saying, Gundam doesn't seem all that annoyed. Is he opening up to me a little? However, you probably don't understand how pointless this place is for a demon beast to him. Now that you mention it, even though this is a tropical island, it doesn't really seem any worse. If this place really was a normal tropical island, I wouldn't have time to talk to you so freely. Many beasts inhabit the thick forests. There may even be rare species that only exist in this land. Just thinking about it makes me tingle. Wow, he's smiling right now. I seem to recall seeing a cow in the van. I'm not interested in some domesticated animal. I had a feeling you'd say that. After all, I cannot look at it without feeling pity. Huh? That's a bit unexpected. Such creatures are born to be eaten by our humans. Even if I had the all-seeing eye, I couldn't change that fate. Thus, I try not to involve myself with livestock. It would bring a calamity onto my mind, after all. Gundam understands the feelings of animals, so this must be a complicated subject. I appear to be getting oddly sentimental since I've encountered any new demon beasts. I've tamed various creatures, such as the Cerberus. So you've been to the underworld? The Phoenix, and even the Midgard Serpent. It probably means dogs, birds, and lizards. When you say tamed, what exactly does that entail? I guess it's fine to tell you. I'm a mere human. I don't believe that you'll get my way. Yeah, I think this guy's disillusioned. I think this guy's delusional.
Listen well.
Basically, I must say, good girl, good girl. That was clear. In order to do that, you need to appear innocent. Of course, there's some who like to be touched and some that don't. It's better if you keep those basics down. Well, yeah, what do you think? I only have one scar on my hand.
I renounce you.
Monarchy and Monami are sort of shaped like. They are no good. Anything that can talk will eventually betray you. And most importantly, they aren't cute. I agree. Why don't plan to betray you at all? Such exaggerations come from me, human like you. However, that's a nice line. Gundam left the area with a definite smile on his face than usual. I don't want to deal with this scumbag, but I've got no choice.
Very strange.
Who in the world organised this fraud? Even if I wanted to think about it, there aren't enough clues. All this thinking is making me hungry. This was I just eaten, thank you. That's a nice pizza. Looks like Byakuya let me get a little close to him. Listen well, there are 3 types of affluent progenies in the world. Despite their intellect, there are useless progenies who only have their smarts. Despite their good looks, there are useless progenies who only have their looks. But the one who is superior in both aspects is the most powerful affluent progeny of all. Byakuya told me. Admire yourself much? Yes, I know this is a clone speaking, by the way. I see. I thought I was making a good-handed introduction, but no, he was just boasting. Hajime, I will tell you, and only you, the secret of how the Shogami family has prospered. How they prospered? It is based on a special hereditary system. The head of the Shogami family doesn't have a wife. Instead, he has countless children with excellent women throughout the world. The children are forced to compete with one another, and who remains standing as the winner will become the next head of the Shogami family. You mean the kids will have to fight each other? During my time, 108 of us, boys and girls, fought to become the new head of the Shogami family. 108 people? What are all your siblings? That's right, and we were ranked based on our strength. The most powerful affluent progeny is you, is gold. The one below that is silver. I was ranked the weakest of all, bronze. But in the end I defeated every last one of them. I even defeated the affluent progeny of darkness. And from there I finally reached the top. It was the first time in the history of the Shogami family that a bronze won their way to the top. That's amazing. Well, it's not like I know if it's true, but if it really is true, I definitely would have run away at some point during the middle. It's the history of a battle that will continue for many ages. Isn't it horrifying? And now, Byakuya Shogami is standing atop that history. How about it? Isn't it amazing? As expected of the Shogami line, right? As expected of Byakuya Shogami, I mean. Compared to any other person, his was the most absolute existence I'd ever seen. Huh? There's something strange about what you said just now. Hajime, if by any chance, if you could become anyone other than yourself, who would you... There it is! Anyone other than myself? I've never thought about it before, but... There we go! I thought he was going someday, but this is pretty much... This is pretty much a sign that he's the imposter. It's perfectly fine, especially if that's the way that was quite a nice way to kill some time. After he said that, I turned and walked away. I was struck by how lonely he looked with his back to me. What do you mean by what he said just now? I feel like I'm starting to get to know Byakuya better, but I feel like something's missing. Even if it's impossible right now, there might be a day when Byakuya is able to tell me with his own words. Byakuya's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Holding that belief, I decided to return to my room. I did it! And Mikan leveled up. Not really. To be honest, I think the reason why... Never mind. I was gonna say I think the reason why my favourite character is Mikan is because I was actually there at one point in her shoes. Not with abusive parents, of course. But there were days when I would get home from school and my arm would be covered in bruises. Hey Byakuya, I've been wondering what you said earlier. What did that whole bit about the real you? Hi Jermaine, what do you think?
So in other words,
do you like me? Whoa, what are you talking about? I'm just asking if you like me or hate me. It's a simple yes or no question. But I don't know how to answer that when you spring on me so suddenly. Byakuya looks serious. It's as if he's being backed into a corner. It almost feels like he won't forgive me unless I say something, but that doesn't mean I should just tell him the truth. I can't say.
come on.
But that's how you feel about Byakuya Togumi, right? Actually, no, it's not. He was one of my most hated characters in the original Danganronpa. What if I wasn't a Togumi? What if I never had my own birthright, my name, or my ability? What if I was more handsome and more disagreeable? Would you still feel the same way that you do right now? I don't know about that, but I feel like Byakuya is speaking differently than usual. What is this?
In other words,
The exterior is very important. From a person's name and appearance, an impression has already been formed. Let me tell you an interesting story about a certain man. This man was born with nothing. No name, no birth certificate, no family. He had nothing. He was nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Do you understand? His existence was completely invisible. He was a person whose life had no meaning whatsoever. The only thing he had was a desire to live a normal life. So what did he have to do in order to live? What did he have to do to have his existence acknowledged? You see that affirmation? There was only one way. His only option was to become someone else. He had to lie to everyone. He had to lie to the entire world. Is he talking about himself? I mean, if he is, then the person in front of me isn't the real Byakuya Togami. No, even if he's telling the truth, it's not like I know the real Byakuya Togami. All I know is, Byakuya, I don't know how you're going to take this, but the only Byakuya Togami I know is the person standing right in front of me. Hajime, you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Always... Listen. What? I see.
I hate the guy, but this isn't the real Byakuya. Ah, hell nah. Why didn't they just call it imposters on the garments then? Funny how you never learn. Wow. Funny how you never learn if the reason that her arm and legs bandaged is it from bullying or to distinguish she's a nurse or what? What's going to happen to us now? It looks like me kind of like a little closer. Okay, let's try that again. Dun 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 dun. If I'm participating, I'll give my all. I must take care of my basic mental fortitude. Oh, that's one way to put it. Oh god, I apologize. Why do I talk about myself so much? And that's not a joke, I actually do feel awkward talking about myself. Well, per se. Nope, I'm putting you on standby. Hold it, if you come any close. I know, I won't get close to you. It appears that you've finally noticed the blood that flows within me bears a fearsome curse. Oh, of course it does. Ever since I was young, this body of mine was exposed to so many poisons that it became poisonous itself. If a mere human like you ever touched me, it would immediately decompose and wither away. Thus, I've been trying to make sure you don't get too close to me. Does that mean you've been thinking of me? Don't get ahead of yourself. Even if you're just a foolish human, I'm not so cruel as to yearn for a meaningless death. Can I assume that he's blushing? Well, he says his blood is poison. What would be the advantage of that? It's not an issue of gains and losses. I became like this because I had to. I have to be like this, even if I don't want to be. I've been putting poison in my body ever since I was young. Sounds somewhat plausible, could it be?
Good instincts.
Crap, I was only joking, but it sounds like that's exactly. You wouldn't understand how much pain I had to endure. Plus that woman would cry if I didn't finish my plate. What choice did I have but to suffer in silence? Don't you feel bad now that you've talked about it? I mean, you're actually really kind. Anyway, now that you understand, you shouldn't come any closer to me. Knowing that if you ever touch me, it would mean death for you. But that's real lonesome. Hey, good luck, Cliff. If you have the fortitude to ask me that. I didn't even say anything yet. When you were in grade school, did you ever hold hands with any of the other kids? It's obvious now, but at the time I was faking recognition. I'm moving into a teacher who served me. I was able to avoid questions and survive without any problems. Did you ever have to do a folk dance? You don't understand. That is a ceremony for summoning evil deities. Fortunately, the school nurse was in the same tribe as me, so I was able to leave without getting involved. I see. It might have been bad of me to point out something so unnecessary. I don't know what to say to him anymore. So then, what kind of people are okay to get close to? Anyone whose power matches my own, or... No, there's no way such a being exists. You should just forget about that, for your sake. With those words, Gundam walked away. He seemed very lonely. What was he going to say? If he'd just told me, maybe I could have done something about it. And if I had, maybe he wouldn't have shouted nonsense at me. Maybe, maybe not. No, I ain't over-examining my wife. How the fuck is it that two people who I was putting off maxing out have nearly got maxed out spend time?
All right.
Someone's eager. Java croquet. Really? Really? What? Oh, that would explain why. Yeah, I'm pretty clear. It's pretty clear that.
All right.
Mahu's energized again. Another spirit bomb. I want a freaking hot pot. Set task. Doesn't seem like it. Why do you keep following me? In truth, there's no way I'd ever associate with someone like you. But still, why do you continue to hound me? Does this mean my absolute mental difficulties are wearing off? I don't know what you think this is, but we're friends, we're working together. Gah! What the? You seized up all of a sudden. Settle down! My wicked arm! Are you a Kotodama user? You wish to manipulate me with false words and cheap tricks, don't you? I'm not trying to manipulate you at all. In fact, you're the one who said I'm just a mere human with no special abilities whatsoever. You wouldn't understand. I'm in isolation for a reason. There will never be a day when you understand why I became who I am.
I'll destroy you!
I'm the offspring of an angel and a devil. A cursed being, shunned and rejected by everything in this world. Once I lose the only thing I love, I'm destined to spend my last days being devoured alive by demon beasts.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Truly, I am mankind's natural foe. Evil incarnate. A walking cataclysm. A shapeless insanity. Gundam Tanaka. It sounds like it's almost self, but there's definitely something different about it. It's true, I don't know anything about what drove you to this point, but I definitely believe that you're my friend. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't be able to go on. That's it, that's the only reason. As long as you're my friend, I have no design.
This too must be the
It seems that I completely misread you. I never expected a human like you to contain a singularity. You asked me the other day what sort of existence would be capable of touching me. The answer to that is the singularity, a being who can make the impossible possible by overcoming various limitations. Huh? Am I really that mean? Don't get ahead of yourself. A simple creature like you does not have that much power.
Not unleashed even half of my power yet.
However, I can lend you my powers as long as you've yearned for them. Then I'll lead us. Phew, for you to say that so easily. Well, who cares? Give me your hand. I stuck out my hand like he told me to do, and after some hesitation, Gundam slowly gripped my hand. His hand felt like a normal person's hand, and I definitely didn't wither away and die. Weirdness.
Contract is complete. I will not allow.
I really want to say that to him too, but he'll definitely yell at me if I do. Instead, I gripped Gundam's hand so tightly that his thighs hurt. It somehow became a battle of endurance, but I felt a strong bond between Gundam and me. Which reminds me, it's been a long time since I felt so happy about being there. Hell nah! Thank you.
Everyone.
though I'm skipping this because it's a story. Oh god, I just repeated myself. Well, you'll be able to until you get off the island.